students, welcome to the English SPM Speaking for the year 2023. This is the trial set from Perlis. It is set 1. Before we begin, let's get the reminders for SPM Speaking Paper. First one is, make sure that you speak loud and clear. Number 2, use full sentences. 3, use cohesive devices and linkers. Number 4, for part 2, make sure that you confirm whether you are using present tense or past tense for your answers. And for part 3, always look and communicate with your partner. Lastly, make sure that you know the timing for part 2 and part 3. Let's look at part 1. The interlocutor is going to say, good morning, I am, for example, Madam Gan, and this is my colleague, Mr. Ravi. He will just listen to us. First of all, we would like to know something about you. So the first question that will be asked by the interlocutor is, what's your name? So the answer should be, my name is, for example, Ali bin Hisham. If you have longer name, for example, Muhammad Ali bin Hisham, you can add, you can call me Ali. And for the second candidate, the question is, and what's your name? You can say, I am Emily Tan, and later on the interlocutor is going to say thank you. The next question for Ali will be, where do you live, Ali? So the answer is, I live in Taman Bahagia. And for the second candidate, candidate B, how do you come to school, Emily? So the answer is, I come to school by car. Now for phase 2, for part 1, I'm going to ask you about your daily routine. So the first question, what do you normally do after you wake up? So candidate A can answer, after I wake up, I usually take a bath and have a light breakfast. For candidate B, the question can be, what do you usually do after coming back from school? So your answer can be, after coming back from school, I usually take my lunch and later a short nap before I go to my tuition class. Next question, how do you spend your leisure time? So the answer can be, during my leisure time, I often watch a movie with my parents, or I spend my free time playing basketball with my friends. The last question, what do you do on weekends? You can answer, as I am in Form 5, I still have to attend some tuition classes on weekends. Sometimes my parents will take us to my grandparents' house. For part 2, candidate A will be given a page of a booklet. So you are given time to think of your answers. Let's look at the question. An indoor activity or game that you like. Talk about an indoor activity or game that you like. So on this page, you will see 4 bullets. So you should answer all the questions. For candidate A, you can say, an indoor game that I like is playing chess. I usually play chess with my siblings during weekends, especially Saturday afternoon. In addition, I enjoy this game as I get to spend more time with my siblings, and chess also helps with problem solving, decision making, and critical thinking. Moreover, playing chess has given me a lot of benefits. After I started learning how to play chess, I have improved my grades, especially in maths or mathematics. My concentration during lesson is better too. Furthermore, I have better relationship with my brothers and sisters. And later on, candidate B is going to get a question. What indoor activity do you like to do during your free time? Why? So you can say, I like to play online games on my laptop during my free time. This is because I can relax and I can interact with other young people. We can also create groups and communities, and we help each other. Therefore, I learn to socialize. Dear students, for candidate B, the booklet will be given to you, and this is the page. So it is about a favorite gadget. So you need to answer all the 4 bullets. So this is your answer. My favorite gadget is my smartphone. It is Samsung Galaxy Z. It has many great features like being foldable means I can take it anywhere I want and store it in my pocket. Moreover, the camera can also take clear and brilliant photos. In my opinion, it is the best gadget for me as I can use Microsoft Word-like documents and Excel for my schoolwork. Other than that, Instagram is a social media I use daily to communicate with others, so I can take nice shots. I think it is necessary for everyone to have their own gadgets as they can use the gadgets for their benefit. And for candidate A, the question is, what is your favorite gadget? Why? So you can answer, my favorite gadget is my e-dictionary. I find it very useful because I'm able to search for meanings of words in English, and there are also idioms and proverbs in the gadget. Dear students, for part 3, it is a discussion with your partner. So here you will see a mind map. Remember that for each of your dialogue, maybe you can say about 2 or 3 sentences only. So remember that candidate A should take 3 bubbles and candidate B 3 bubbles. So here you have 1A, 2A and 3A. And you have also 1B, 2B and 3B. So let's look at the answer. For example, candidate A can start by saying, let's start our discussion on ways to reduce rubbish in our neighborhood. I think the town council can hire more workers to collect the rubbish in the residential area. More workers means that they can collect the rubbish more frequent. And candidate B can say, in my opinion, we can organize awareness campaigns as people will know better about ways to reduce waste and can practice the methods. What do you think? Candidate A will answer, yes. Moreover, the town council can have more rubbish bins. Some bins tend to overflow and rubbish is scattered by stray cats and dogs. This is an eyesore and can spread diseases too. Candidate B will say, in addition, the town council can give rewards to houses or residents that are able to reduce their waste by doing recycling too. They can use bins of different colors to recycle waste like paper, plastic and glass. Candidate A, other than that, it is also good to do gotong royong. Residents can come together and carry out the cleanliness project every month. We'll be able to keep our area or housing area clean. And lastly, for candidate B, you can answer, wow, that's a great idea. My last suggestion is to have law enforcement. People who throw rubbish everywhere they like should be fined, or they should be punished by doing community work. The second part of part 3 is the decision making. So remember, here also use about 2 or 3 sentences. The interlocutor will say, thank you. Now you have about a minute to decide together which is the best way to reduce rubbish in your neighborhood. So you must immediately answer. A can say, now we need to decide which is the best way to reduce rubbish in our neighborhood. From my perspective, the best way is to have gotong royong. And B can say, why do you say so? A will answer, gotong royong can be done by many of the residents and more areas can be covered like the playground, parks, and drains in the housing area. They are responsible people who discard rubbish in places that they are not supposed to. And B can answer, I'm sorry, I have to disagree with you. I believe that the town council needs to employ more workers as now they only come once a week. Thus, rubbish accumulates and overflows. The stench is often unbearable and flies are everywhere. More workers means rubbish can be collected more often. Dear student, another part for part 3 is further discussion. Here again, remember that for each of your dialogue, use about 2 or 3 sentences. So the interlocutor will say this. You have been talking about ways to reduce rubbish in your neighborhood. Now, let's hear your opinion on this. Do you think it is important for teenagers to care for the environment? Why? Suggest one way to instill this value in teenagers. So you can answer. For candidate A, you can say, I think it is very important for teenagers to care for the environment. As teenagers, we are the future generation that will inherit the earth. So we need to make sure that we are taking actions to protect it. And B can say, yes, I agree with you. There are programs like recycling which teenagers can do to reduce waste. Therefore, this benefits us as we can also reduce various types of pollution and fight against global warming and thinning of the ozone layer. Next, candidate A can say, so in my opinion, one way to instill this value is the school can have campaigns related to saving the environment, right recycling campaigns and cleanliness campaigns. During the campaigns, speakers who are expert in this field can be invited to give talks in the school. Teenagers will know the importance of caring for the environment and take actions. And for candidate B, that's a brilliant idea. Other than that, organizing competitions related to the environment is also a good way to instill values in teenagers. When they do research for the competitions, they also learn more about sources for pollution, effects of pollution, and they need to find ways to help reduce pollution. For example, this is the answer for candidate A. For example, a STEM competition that aims to protect the earth. There is Sustainability Development Goal 13, which is climate action. Teenagers can come up with a project to take urgent action to combat climate change and its impact. And lastly, candidate B can say, yes, that's a good example. To conclude, teenagers learn to care for the environment and will have values like caring and responsibility. We learn to recycle, save water and electricity, and maybe buy sustainable products. Yes, students, thank you for watching this video and all the best for your coming SPM examination. See you in another video for Speaking Set 2.